What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is Saturday, June 28th, and it got up to 92 degrees today. But guess what? The green beans are in, and we're going to have to go down there and get to picking. We did wait to let the sun start to set a little bit, so it's not as bad, but it is still pretty hot. We're going to hop in the truck, and we'll see you at the garden. All right, we made it down to the garden here, and immediately as soon as I pulled in, I see a bunch of beans have been knocked over. Don't know what happened. We had a little bit of weather come through yesterday, but it shouldn't have done that. I'm not sure if the deer got into them, maybe a raccoon. I don't know. We're going to go over here and check it out, and I'm going to give you a walk down, kind of show you the beans that we've got out here right now, kind of show you the size of each of them, and then we're going to get to picking. Well, first off, we've got our row of Landreth beans, and they are full and ready to be picked. These are ones I noticed when I was here yesterday morning watering. I could tell that they were full. This is what I'm talking about, though. Look at this. Something has come through here and knocked a large number of these beans down, so it does not look like they've been eaten on. I'm not sure what's going on, but they are hanging pretty full with some bean pods there. Next over here is I've got some Blue Lakes. So Blue Lakes are a really common bean, and they're hanging full as well, but they are not fully matured yet. They are not quite ready to be picked, and you can see up there where I've had some grass come in and kind of take over the garden. That's not good. I might spend some time pulling all that stuff out. Plus there's always purslane down here, so I've got purslane coming up heavily as well. And then over here is a row of contenders. And these contenders are the same as the Blue Lake, basically. They've set on a lot of beans. They are still very, very young, and they are not quite ready to go yet. All right, so we're going to get started picking. I've got my son here helping. He's actually running the camera now. Just so anybody, if you're curious, we planted these beans about 6 weeks ago. Right after we planted them, we had about 3 weeks of continuous rain. The beans took off. They exploded. They've got really good root structure. We've came down, and my wife and I have weeded these beans a couple of times already, but because of travel and the weather and different things happening, the weeds have popped back up, and they've gotten pretty intense in here again. We're not going to mess with the weeds tonight unless we just happen to decide to pull them as we're going up the rows picking beans. I don't know if we're going to do that or not, but first we're going to do is we're going to get these beans off here, because there's a lot of these plants that are laid on the ground, and these beans are laying there, and if we get a heavy dew tonight like we have been, we could see those beans rot. So we're going to get to picking. All right, well, we finished picking on this row of Landreth beans. We got about halfway up the row, and the bean beetles started showing up. We still managed to get a half bushel. There was a lot of, I had quite a few that were wasted. Trey, did you have many that were wasted? You don't know? You don't know. I see a few bean beetles in here in the basket, but once we got about halfway up, the quantity of beans started dropping off, the quality started dropping off, the bean beetles started picking up. We haven't really had any rain now in a week, and we had 90+ degree heat. It was 92 today. It's been in the mid-90s with heat indexes in triple digits for the past week, roughly. And so it's really starting to take a toll on these beans. Thankfully, the corn is looking really good. It's starting to tassel out, but we're going to get to the house. We are dripping wet with sweat. The other two rows are not quite ready yet, but when it's time, we'll come back down and do the same thing here. Amy said if we get these beans picked, we can get them home, and she would wash them tonight and then start breaking and canning tomorrow. So we're going to get these to her and let her take over the job. Thank you so much for watching. Please, if you haven't yet, I appreciate if you go and you hit that like and subscribe button. Drop a comment. Let me know how your garden's doing or if you have any thoughts on this. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day.